Good afternoon, grade 9s. How are you? Another lesson for social sciences. I'm your teacher, Miss Rumbi. How are you today? Are you good? I can see people are still coming in. They're late. How are you, grade 9s? Hello, Cleo. Tando, hello. How are you? If you're good, oh, that's very good. If you're all fine, that makes me happy. How was your day so far? How are the assessments going? Is it that bad, Tando? What's happening? Were you not prepared for the test? Oh, which dialogue now? For those who are coming in, hello, how are you? We haven't started yet? Oh, okay, I understand. You'll be fine, Tando. That's learning, okay. Others, are you good? I can see you're coming in. Okay, so I hope everyone is fine. So tomorrow you're writing a test for social sciences? Okay. So you're going to write on the two topics, World War II and map skills. So tomorrow we're going to go through World War II again together. The whole lesson. We'll just revise quickly on World War II. Remember, we did this in week 1. So for those ones who are new, we're going to repeat it again. Okay, grade 9. So today we just finish off the map skills, and then tomorrow we'll do the World War II. Okay. All right. I hope you are prepared for my test tomorrow. Now, did you do my homework? Do you have the answers with you? Do you have the answers? Define the following terms. 1A. What are orthophotos? If you are asked in an exam, what is an orthophoto or orthophoto map? How are you going to define that? 1A, what is an orthophoto? You can type your answers directly to me. Or if you want to speak, I can unmute you. You just raise your hand. Okay, from Tando, I see your answer. Orthophoto is an area of photograph which a major geographic corrected. I don't know. Okay, did you research on the definition? Tando, from Nosipo, an aerial photograph or satellite? From Tando. Okay, that's correct, Tando. From Cleo, a combination of aerial photographs and topographic map. Okay. And then from Amraya, an aerial photograph of an area from the floor of an airplane. Orthophoto. Okay, Tando. Okay. What about B, vertical area photographs? What is a vertical area photograph? From Nosipo, one which has been taken with the camera axis directed towards the ground. That's very good, Nosipo. Vertical area photographs, what are they? Others, what do you say? We are on 1B now. Okay, and then 1C, what is digital mapping? What is digital mapping? Do you have the answer for digital mapping? From Nosipo, dynamic, which means one can choose to view the previous versions of the represented area. That's good, Nosipo. What is digital mapping? Please, grade 9, make sure you research on that. Do you understand? And then question 2, name the scale of orthophoto maps. What is the scale of orthophoto maps? What is the scale of orthophoto maps? Oh, that's correct, Nosipo. Thank you for participating. 1 is to 10,000, yes. Okay. For those who did their homework, that's good. Keep it up. Okay, so that was the reminder for the assessment. Tomorrow we move on. So what did we do yesterday? We looked at orthophoto maps yesterday during the lesson. Okay. Now today's topic, we're going to look at topographic maps. 1 is to 50,000 topographic maps. Okay, so let's get into the lesson. So which information do we interpret from topographic maps? What type of information? What are these topographic maps? Topographic maps show the location of natural and man-made features by means of color and symbols. So they just show the location of natural and man-made features by means of what? Different colors and symbols. So different colors and symbols are used. Also, elevation by means of spot heights and contours is shown. We're going to look at what is spot heights as we go through the lesson. The contours, we did them for contour lines, okay? Line and ratio scales are used on these maps. So they can be a ratio scale or a line scale. Do you know what is a line scale and what is a ratio scale? I think this is from grade 7 or grade 8. Line and ratio scales, do you know? Oh, you do, that's good. Emmanuel, I can see your answer, digital mapping. It is a process in which a collection of data is compiled and formatted into a visual image. That's correct, Emmanuel. Your answer for digital mapping, correct. Okay, so coordinates are also used to locate places. So there are coordinates on those topographic maps. Lines of latitude are given first, followed by lines of longitude. So those are the coordinates. How are they written? I've put an example there. How do you write a coordinate of a place? So you give the line of latitude first, and then followed by line of longitude, as you can see here. 150 degrees south, this is a line of latitude, okay? 150 degrees south is a line of latitude. So this comes first, separated by a semicolon, and then you write the line of longitude, 80 degrees west. So it depends. This is just an example. It can be north here. It can be east there. All together. So also minutes can be put there in seconds. Here I just put degrees only. So you can see maybe three numbers can follow. Numbers, I mean. So we have degrees, minutes, and seconds. It depends with the map that is being used. So always remember coordinates, lines of latitude first, followed by lines of longitude. Okay, so it's south or north or west or east. Okay. I hope you won't forget. Okay, let's move on. So I put an example of a topographic map. Can you see? That is called a topographic map. So it shows the names of the features. It can be a dam, a building, an area, the name of the area. Spot heights are put there. We are going to learn more about spot heights. The contour lines, can you see the contour lines in brown? Those brown lines, they are showing contour lines. You can see cultivated areas for agriculture or farming. You can see this is a road. So different roads are shown, maybe main routes or freeways, national routes. So they are shown also on the map. So a lot of things are shown, natural and man-made features, okay? So this is an example of a topographic map, okay? Now, how do we read map symbols on a map? This, you also did it in grade 7 for geography. How do you read map symbols? So what is a symbol? A symbol is a marking, sign, or object that represents something. So these symbols are used on maps, okay? So they are different. So there are 3 types of map symbols that are used on topographic maps. We've got the point, line, and area symbols. So there are 3: point, line, and area symbols. So we're going to look in detail how they look. Let's start with the point symbols. These represent single buildings, for example, shop, a school, a hospital, church, post office, hotel, So they just represent a single building. So the symbol will be in a point form. For example, in this image, you can see the the symbols that can be used. You see a national monument, a hotel, tourist information, post office, hospital, a school, place of worship, place of interest. So it depends with the map that you are using. So usually they represent what? Single buildings. Okay. And then followed by line symbols. These represent features like roads, rivers, railways, national routes, and international boundaries. So lines will be used. That's why they are called line symbols, as you can see in the picture. So these symbols are line symbols because lines are used to draw to show those features. So international boundaries, we mean borders. So on the map, you will see that the borders lines are used, usually in a red color. Okay, so national routes like N1, N2, N3, N4, those are national routes. And other roads and rivers and railways. So they use line symbols. Okay. And then we go to area symbols. These represent large areas on the ground, e.g. a park, a dam, retail area, industrial area, school ground, province, country, nature reserve. So the difference from the point symbol, the point, they just show a single building. Now these ones, they show a large area on the ground, like the whole industrial area, the whole school ground, okay? So these are the examples that are shown on the topographic map, the area symbols. So it will be in an area, maybe a rectangle shape or a square shape. Okay. So these symbols will be shown on the key. You know, a key on the map. So these symbols are shown on a key. Okay. Now here we've got a key showing the symbols on a topographic map. If you have seen a topographic map, I think you have realized this. It's a key. So it shows what which feature will you find with the corresponding symbol. Like for example here, this symbol will be showing national freeway or national road. What else? This blue line, the thin one, is showing a perennial river. What else is shown? This brown color is showing erosion or sand. These green dots, they are showing rows of trees. This is a recreation ground. So you can see the difference of symbols that are used for natural and constructed features. So remember, the features that are shown on topographic maps, they are both natural and man-made or constructed, okay? So this is an example of a key showing the symbols on a map, on that particular map. So when you're using a map, you just use your key, you check what you're looking for. Maybe you're checking for a power line. Here's a power line. So you can see the symbol, and then you go to your map. You check this line. and you have your power line. Okay. So what type of natural features are shown on topographic maps? These are the following, the natural features: mountains, rivers, lakes, natural dams, forests, bushes, vegetation, sea, islands. So all of these natural features, they are shown on what? On topographic maps. Okay. What about constructed features or man-made? These are the features that are constructed by people, by humans, like roads, railway lines, airports, settlements, museums, cultivated farms, industrial areas, dams, cultural buildings. All of these are constructed features. So they are shown on topographic maps. Okay, grade 9. And then we go to height clues on topographic maps. Remember, height is also shown for different features on the map. A height clue indicates height. Two symbols are used to show height on maps. Number one, spot heights, and then trig beacons. Spot heights show the exact height of the land using a black dot with a height above sea level next to it. So I'll show you in the next slide what do we mean. So we're going to look at spot heights, and then we look at trig beacons. So always remember, two symbols are used to show height on maps. All right. Let's start with spot heights. Here we have a spot height. We have a spot height. Can you see? So it's showing the height here. So there will be a dot and a number next to it. Okay. So that is a spot height. And then trig beacons are shown by a triangle. Are shown by a triangle, like for example here. I don't know if you can see clearly. So they are shown by a triangle. The number is next to it, next to the triangle. These are called trig beacons. So I want you to research on trig beacons and understand more. What are these trig beacons? What are spot heights? Okay. All right. Remember, we looked at contour lines. They are shown by brown colors. They join points of equal height above sea level. So you can see the brown lines, those are contour lines. Can you see them? So they join what? Points of equal height above sea level. So that is how they are shown on maps, on topographic maps, in brown color. Contour patterns, they provide clues about the landforms in the area. So we've got different contour patterns for different features or landscapes. Here we've got a river valley. I think we looked at this, the river valley, on Monday. So this is the picture of a river valley. So how is it shown? You can see here, a V-shaped contour lines. You can see these are the contour lines from 800 to 880. What is the contour interval of this river valley? If I may ask. What is the contour interval of this river valley? Anyone? We did this on Monday. What is the contour interval? Anyone who knows? On Kabetse. Oh, that's good. So it's 20 meters. Yes. From Clio, correct. 20 meters. That is the contour interval. Okay. And here we've got a hill, a picture showing a hill, and the contour lines that represent a hill. So you see the contour lines for a hill. On the outside, they are small. You see, they're starting at the bottom, rising up to the top. So the top area, it has got a higher height above sea level, okay? And then we go to a mountain. This is a mountain. And this is the contour lines being shown for a mountain. Remember, mountains are big, are large. Therefore, the meters, they are bigger than that of a hill. Can you see 1,400 meters above sea level? So other mountains can reach 5,000. Mountains like Mount Everest, Mount Kilimanjaro, they've got what? High meters above sea level. What is the contour interval? Oh, thank you, Nosipo. We've already answered my question. From Nosipo, 200 years. 200 meters, that is the contour interval. So it has got a concave slope. Do you remember what is a concave slope? A combination of gentle and steep slopes. Do you still remember that? Yes, gentle and steep, no steep, that's correct. All right. Do we have another feature? A ridge. So a ridge is shown by this contour line. So we have 140, 130 to 100. On the outside, it's, the number is smaller. It increases going inside. Okay. So these are the contour lines of a ridge. A spur, you remember a spur? It is also shown in a V-shaped. So a river valley will be like this, then a spur like this, okay? So these contour lines, they're showing what? A spur. So we looked on this on Monday. Okay, so those are the contour patterns that are shown on the topographic map. Okay, grade 9. I hope you learned something today. You won't forget, okay? Now time for your homework. Homework. I want you to define also the following terms. Define those words or those terms. From A to G. Emmanuel, is it your first time to come to the lesson? You don't know anything about assessment. Are you not writing other subjects? Emmanuel, are you writing assessments in other subjects? How are you writing? It's the same for all subjects, the way you're writing in other subjects. No simple. Oh, you're using the website. Okay. So you do that for all subjects. If it mine. So you're using the same link for all subjects. Are you using, okay, are you using same link? Okay. Oh, this is your 4th lesson. Okay, all right. So Emmanuel, this week and also Monday and Tuesday, you're just writing small tests in different subjects. Okay, so mine, you're going to write tomorrow. So you're going to write about World War II and map skills. You remember World War II from term 1? Yes. But tomorrow we're going to revise together again about World War II. So don't miss out tomorrow. And then you write my tests on that day tomorrow. All right, that's good if you got it. Are you done copying the homework? Grade 9s, you're done? Okay, well, that's good. Okay, so it was nice having you grade 9s. Just revise your work. Make sure you do your assessments, okay, in all subjects. Do you have any questions? Okay, if there are no questions, I'll see you tomorrow again, same time. Okay, don't miss out tomorrow's lesson. We are doing World War II, okay? Bye, take care.